Hi everyone, today we're crocheting stocking, bell, snowflakes and Christmas wreaths. These are the yarns included in the material kit, and the items on the side are the accessories used for decorating. The gold balls and gold threads are used to decorate both the wreath and the stockings. This wooden ring is used as the base for the Christmas wreath. Here's the hooking tool, a 3.5mm crochet hook. For the first bell pendant, we begin by crocheting the bell body and attaching 3 holly leaves. Afterward, we sew colored balls onto the surface. Retrieve the yellow yarn and begin with a magic ring. Hold the end of the yarn with one of your hand, wrap it around twice. Next, release the loops to your other hand and firmly secure them at the bottom. Insert your hook through the loop, pull the thread through, yarn over, and pull through, completing the turning chain stitch. After this, we crochet 6 single crochet stitches. Let's demonstrate how to hook the first single crochet. Insert the hook through the ring, yarn over, and pull the yarn thread through, resulting in 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and insert the hook through both loops at once to complete the first stitch. A V-shaped stitch emerges at this point, and each completed stitch forms a V-shaped stitch. Pin a marker at the first made stitch. Next, we proceed with the remaining 5 single crochet stitches. Stretch out the loop after completing 6 single crochet stitches. Count to ensure you have 6 V-shaped stitches at this point. Locate the short tail of yarn and pull it gently. Find out the moving thread and then pull it in opposite direction till the circle closed. Then pull the short tail thread tightly. We continue by making a slip stitch to close the round, then tighten the loop and remove the marker. Insert the hook into the stitch where the marker was placed, yarn over, and pull the yarn through. Then, hook through the loop and pull tightly to close the circle. We start second row with a turning chain. Next, crochet a single crochet increase in each stitch, making a total of 6 single crochet increase stitches in this round. Begin by crocheting the first single crochet in the first stitch. Pin a marker at the first made stitch. Then, crochet another single crochet in the first stitch again. We have now made 2 single crochets in the first stitch. We can clearly see the 2 V-stitches here. Now continue crocheting single crochet increases in the remaining stitches. Second single crochet increase. Third single crochet increase. Sixth single crochet increase. Remove the marker and make a slip stitch to close this round. to double check, there are 12 stitches at the end of second round. Start the third round with a turning chain. For the third round, crochet 1 single crochet, then 1 single crochet increase. Consider this set of stitches as a group and repeat it 6 times. Let's get started. Crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Then followed by a single crochet increase in the second stitch. Once one group of stitches is finished, repeat it 5 more times. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet increase. Continue to crochet the remaining 4 groups. The third round is complete. Count to verify that there are 18 stitches in this round. Remove the marker and make a slip stitch. We proceed to the fourth round. Start with a turning chain. In this round, we consider 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet increase, and another single crochet as a group, and repeat this group 6 times. Now, we crochet a single crochet in the first stitch where the marker was placed. Followed by a single crochet increase in the second stitch. Then crochet a single crochet in the third stitch. The first group of stitches is finished. Now, let's move on to crochet the remaining 5 groups. After completing this round of crochet, there should be a total of 24 stitches. Make a slip stitch at the marked stitch to close this round. Now, let's proceed to the 5th round, and from the 5th to the 9th round, crochet 24 single crochet stitches per round without any increases or decreases, 1 stitch at a time. Crochet a turning chain to start. Then make a single crochet in the first stitch. Pin a marker. Continue to crochet 1 single crochet in each stitch. At the end of this round, make a slip stitch in the marked stitch and verify that there are 24 stitches. We will continue crocheting rounds 6 to 9, with 24 single crochet stitches in each round. Now, the 9th round is completed, make a slip stitch. As we move on to the 10th round of crochet, this time, we will create groups consisting of 3 single crochet stitches followed by 1 single crochet increase, and we'll repeat this group 6 times. Begin with a turning chain. Then make a single crochet at the first stitch. Pin a marker at the first made stitch, followed by the second single crochet at the second stitch, and the third single crochet at the third stitch. In the 4th stitch, we crochet a single crochet increase. The initial pattern is complete. Now, let's replicate it 5 more times. After crocheting, there are a total of 30 V-stitches. Make a slip stitch to close the circle. Commence the 11th round with a turning chain. For the 11th round of crochet, we start by crocheting 2 single crochets, followed by 1 single crochet increase, and then 2 single crochets as a group. Repeat this sequence 6 times. Create the first single crochet at the first stitch. Then proceed with the second single crochet. Make a single crochet increase at the third stitch. Next, work a single crochet in the 4th stitch. Then a single crochet at the 5th stitch. The first set of stitches is complete. We will now repeat the pattern 5 more times. After completing the crochet all around, create a slip stitch to the first stitch. Extend the loop, and you'll have 36 stitches by the end of this round. The entire bell is comprised of 11 rounds of crochet, which can be verified by counting the rows from the side. Cut the yarn. With the main part of the bell finished, we now transition to the leaf section of the crochet. Set aside an 3.5 inches length of thread and tie a slip knot. Pinch the thread, insert the hook into the loop, and begin crocheting chain stitches. Yarn over and pull the thread through the loop on the hook. Here forms a V-stitch. This is the first chain stitch. Then we keep on hooking the rest of 9 chain stitches. Now, count to ensure there are 10 V-stitches here. We'll begin by crocheting the top half of the V-stitches, inserting the hook into the top half of the second to last stitch. Crochet a single crochet at this stitch. Pin a marker at the first made stitch. Next, move on to the next stitch and create a half double crochet. Yarn over, insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over again, and pull through to bring up loops. At this point, you should have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull the hook through all 3 loops at once. 1 half double crochet stitch is completed. Then we crochet a double crochet at the 3rd half chain. Yarn over and insert the hook into the stitch, then yarn over and pull through to bring up loops. At this point, there should be 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and release 2 loops, leaving 2 loops remaining on the hook. Next, yarn over and pull the hook through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. This completes 1 double crochet. Then, continue by making a chain stitch. The 2 loops under the chain, as we have pointed out here. We hook into these 2 loops and make a slip stitch. This is called picket stitch, and a bump appears here at the end of this stitch. Next, make a double crochet in the same half chain stitch. Next, insert the hook to make a half double crochet in the following stitch. Then followed by a double crochet stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to create a treble stitch. Let me show you how to do it. Yarn over twice, insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, and pull through to bring out a loop. You should now have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pass the hook through 2 loops, leaving 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over once more and pass the hook through 2 loops, leaving 2 loops remaining. Yarn over once again and pull the hook through the 2 remaining loops. The treble crochet stitch is complete. Then, create a chain and make a picket. Find the position to insert and then make a slip stitch. The second bump created. Crochet another treble crochet stitch in the same stitch. Make a double crochet in next stitch. And create a half double crochet in the following stitch. Now, we've returned to the first chain. In this half chain, create 2 single crochets. One side of the leaf is completed. Next, we'll proceed to crochet the other side of the leaf. Turn the piece over with the other side facing up and locate the first stitch of the other side. The half loops of the chain left are the stitches we need to work on. Begin by crocheting a single crochet into the first stitch. Next, continue with a half double crochet in the second stitch. Then a double crochet in the third stitch. A treble crochet at the fourth stitch. Then chain 1 and make a picket stitch. A treble crochet at the fourth stitch again. Proceed to the next stitch and crochet a double crochet. Then, continue with a half double crochet in the next stitch. Next, crochet a double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1 and make a picket stitch. Crochet a double crochet in the same stitch. Follow that with a half double crochet in the next stitch. Make a single crochet in the last stitch. The other side of the leaf is completed. Remove the marker and create a slip stitch at the first stitch. Stretch out the loop and cut the yarn thread. As you can see, the pointed tip is the bottom part of the leaf, and the angled part is the head of the leaf. Repeat the process to crochet 2 more pieces. Pinch the threads at head and tie them in a knot. We use a yarn needle to conceal the yarn thread at the back of the leaf. Take out the yellow yarn, set aside an 3.5 inches length of tail, tie a single knot, and pinch it at the knot position. Insert the hook into the loop and crochet 40 chains. After completing 40 chain stitches, extend the loop and leave an 3.5 inches length, then cut off the yarn. We'll attach the hanging strap to the top of the bell body. Tie knots with the thread on the bell and the threads on the strap. Cut one of the yarn tails and leave the other one uncut. Weave the other thread tail to hide it. Sew the red balls onto the centers of the leaves. Adjust the position of the leaves and stitch them onto the top of the bell. Tie 2 knots using the yarn tail that was left. Use an embroidery needle and floss to stitch the yellow ball to the knotted head. The Christmas bell is done. Now, we begin the Christmas stocking, starting with a magic ring at the bottom and working our way up to the top. Take the green yarn and begin with a magic ring. Wrap it twice around the fingers. Use the other hand to hold the yarn and hold the bottom of the loops. Insert the hook into the rings and pull the yarn through. Yarn over and hook through the loop. We have completed a turning chain, and now we will crochet 8 single crochets. Insert the hook into the ring and pull the yarn through. You should have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and hook through 2 loops at once. This creates a V-shaped stitch, which is the first single crochet stitch. Use a pin to mark it. Let me demonstrate it again. Insert the hook into the loop, yarn over, pull it through, then yarn over, and hook through 2 loops at once. Continue by crocheting the remaining 6 single crochets. When you've finished, extend the loop. Count to verify that you have 8 single crochet stitches. Locate the short yarn tail and draw it gently. Locate the moving thread and draw it in opposite direction. Draw the thread and short yarn tail tightly till the ring's closed. Tighten the loop and remove the marker, then create a slip stitch to close this round. Start second round with a turning chain. For the second round, we will make a single crochet increase in each stitch and repeat this for a total of 8 times. Insert the hook into the first stitch and make a single crochet. Then, proceed with the second single crochet in the same first stitch. Now, move on to the next stitch and perform the second single crochet increase. Then, create the third single crochet increase in the following stitch. Continue by crocheting the remaining 5 single crochet increase. Double-check your work to ensure that you have 16 stitches when you're finished. Then remove the marker and make a slip stitch to close the second round. We will now proceed to the third round, starting with a turning chain. In the third round, we will crochet single crochets around. Begin by crocheting the first single crochet in the first stitch and place a marker. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Next, continue with a single crochet stitch in the third stitch. Continue by making the remaining 13 single crochets. Make sure to count that you have 16 single crochet stitches in this round. Make a slip stitch and stretch out the loop, then cut off the yarn. Trim off the excess tail at the back, and the raised portion is the front face, while the flat portion is the reverse face. Ensure that the front side is facing you when you continue crocheting. Now, let's switch to the red color yarn. Hold the yarn with one hand and place the yarn tail to the back side of your work. Insert your hook into the first stitch, pull the yarn through, create a turning chain, and ensure the yarn tails are pressed to the back. Begin crocheting single crochets all around for the fourth round. Ensure that the yarn tails are above the hook when you insert it into the stitch. Pin a marker at the first made stitch. Continue to crochet single crochets in each stitch. Cut off the yarn tails. Continue to make the remaining single crochets. We have completed 16 single crochets around. Double check your count to confirm. Make a slip stitch to close the fourth round. If you were to count the number of rounds, you would notice that these regular protrusions represent a single round from the outside. Proceed by crocheting the 5th to 12th rounds without increasing or decreasing, maintaining single crochets all around. We've finished 12 rounds of crochet, which you can count from the side. Now, we're transitioning to the green part of the heel. Tighten the loop, set aside the red yarn thread to one side, take out the green thread, thread it through, and ensure the yarn tail is pressed to the back. Yarn over and bring the green yarn out of the loop on the hook. Hook into the first stitch and make a single crochet. Next, continue with a half double crochet in the second stitch. Continue with a double crochet in the third stitch. Another double crochet into the fourth stitch. In the fifth stitch, we crochet a double crochet increase. We create 2 double crochets in the same stitch. We have completed 2 double crochet at 1 stitch. Continue to the 6th stitch and crochet a double crochet into it. Another double crochet into the 7th stitch. Then a half double crochet in the next stitch. One single crochet into the last stitch. Hook a turning chain and turn over the piece. Make a single crochet in the first stitch, followed with a half double crochet in next stitch. Proceed with 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. Then, decrease the stitches by making 2 double crochets together. Let me demonstrate. Yarn over, insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull the thread through, yarn over, and hook through 2 loops, leaving 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull the thread through. This will give you 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and hook through 2 loops, leaving 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull the hook through all 3 loops at once. Now, you've combined 2 stitches into 1, which is a DC2 tog stitch. Next, continue by crocheting 2 double crochets into next 2 stitches. Then followed by a half double crochet. Remove the marker and make a single crochet. Now that the green heel is finished, turn the piece around. Retrieve the red thread, create a turning chain, leave a 2 inches length of the green thread tail, and then cut the yarn. Press the green yarn tail to the back in order to conceal it. We are now crocheting 16 single crochet stitches around. Pin a marker at the first made stitch. Keep on crocheting single crochet into each stitch. There are 9 single crochet stitches along the green part. Now, continue to make single crochets with the red part. After crocheting the last stitch, this round should have 16 stitches, so you can count them to verify. Remove the marker and make a slip stitch. Start the 16th round with a turning chain. From this round to the 24th round, crochet without increasing or decreasing, maintaining 16 single crochet stitches in each round. We've just completed 24 rounds of crochet. Extend the loop and cut the yarn. Next, crochet the snowflake part of the sock with the fluffy yarn. Bring the yarn, press the thread to the back, create a turning chain, and then crochet 16 single crochets. Make a slip stitch and cut the yarn. Take out a yarn needle and weave the white tail into the back. Embroider the golden thread in the center of the sock to create a snowflake shape with a diameter of approximately 0.8 to 1.2 inches. Use the green yarn to crochet 40 chains to create the strap part. After completing the strap, locate the middle part of the sock. Insert the hook into it and pass it through the first stitch of the strap. Yarn over, thread through the 2 loops, pull it tight, and cut off the thread. Hide the yarn tail inside with the yarn needle. Now, we'll move on to crocheting a Christmas wreath, which features an inset wooden ring. We'll start by crocheting on the ring and then assemble the bow. Grab the green yarn, hold the thread with one hand, push the thread behind the wooden ring, crochet through the ring, and pull out the loop. Yarn over, pull it through the loop, completing a turning chain. Then, insert the hook into the wooden ring, yarn over, bring the yarn out, and you'll have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and hook through 2 loops at once. This is the first single crochet stitch. Pin a marker. Keep on crocheting the rest of 55 single crochet stitches. Cut off the short yarn tail. "56 single crochet stitches are finished. Make a slip stitch to close this round. We move on to the second round with 56 single crochet. Begin with a turning chain, and then insert the hook into the first stitch with the first single crochet. Continue crocheting the remaining 55 stitches. Make a slip stitch and cut the yarn. Take out the white yarn to create the lace part. Pinch yarn tail and press it to the back, then insert hook into the stitch and bring yarn out. Yarn over and hook yarn out of the loop. Next, we start by crocheting a single crochet, skipping the second stitch, and crocheting 4 double crochets in the third stitch. Then, skip the fourth stitch. These 4 stitches make a group, and you'll repeat this 14 times. Now let me demonstrate. Crochet a single crochet at the first stitch. Remember to pinch the yarn tail along the working direction in order to conceal and secure the tail. Skip the second stitch. Then, crochet 4 double crochets into the third stitch. Four double crochet stitches are finished. Cut the yarn tail. Skip the fourth stitch and continue to crochet the same pattern group for 13 more times. Make a slip stitch and cut the yarn. Then use the yarn needle to sew the yarn tail to the back stitches. Next, we'll crochet the bow tie. Take the red yarn and leave a 2 inches tail for tying a single knot. Make a slip knot and crochet 22 chains. Yarn over and insert the hook back into the top half of the third to last stitch. Yarn over and pull the yarn through, creating 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull the hook through all 3 loops at once. This completes the first half double crochet. Then 1 more half double crochet into the second stitch. Next, crochet a double crochet into the next stitch. Continue by crocheting 6 double crochets in each stitch. Then, proceed with 3 half double crochets. Then we keep on crocheting 7 double crochets. Crochet a half double crochet into the last stitch. Then make 2 chains. Make a slip stitch at last stitch. One side of the bow is completed, turn the piece over and start the other side. Find the first stitch of the other side. We will work in those half stitches. Start by 2 chains, then crochet a half double crochet into the first stitch. Then followed by 7 double crochets. Afterward, make 3 half double crochets. Then proceed with 7 double crochets. Finally, crochet 2 half double crochets. We have finished crocheting this side. Create a slip stitch in the first stitch of round 2. Stretch the loop out with 8 inches yarn tail, cut the yarn off. Fold the ends of the piece towards the center and thread the excess yarn from one end through the other. Wrap the thread around the center for many times. Tie knots at the back of the piece. Hide the yarn tails in the back. Crochet 40 chains to make one red strap. Attach the strap to the green wreath and the bow to assemble them. Use a yarn needle to sew the thread tail back and forth until the bow is securely fixed in place. Use an embroidery needle and gold thread to stitch back and forth onto the wreath, maintaining a distance of 1.2 inches between each gold thread. Attach the gold beads to the side of the gold thread with sewing. Tie knots at the back and then conceal the thread on the back before cutting off the gold thread. Now, we'll begin crocheting the snowflake. Take out the yarn and a 3.5 mm hook. Start with a magic ring. Pinch the thread with one hand and wrap it twice around your fingers. Transfer the loops to the other hand and pinch the loop from the bottom. Insert the hook into the rings and pull the yarn through. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the loop. Then hook 5 chains. This is the first chain. Five chains are finished. Proceed to make 1 double crochet in the magic ring. Next, create 2 chains. Now, continue by crocheting 1 double crochet stitch and 2 chain stitches, and repeat this pattern 4 times. Draw up the loop and count to check there are 5 double crochet. These are the 5 chain stitches. Locate the short yarn tail and pull it gently. Then locate the moving thread and pull it in the opposite direction. Draw up the short yarn tail until the circle closed. Make a slip stitch into the first hole beside the 5 chain stitches. We've completed the first round, and you should be able to count 6 big holes. Start second round with 3 chains. Then make 3 double crochets into the big hole. Pin a marker at the first made double crochet stitch. And we continue to make the other 2 double crochets into the same hole. After the 3 double crochets have been crocheted, continue with 2 chains. We move on to the second hole with 4 double crochets. Then make 2 chains. We repeat the last pattern group stitches for 4 more times. Make a slip stitch at the first stitch. Once the second crochet round is finished, a hexagonal shape will appear, and this round will also have 6 holes. Now we proceed to the third round. Make 2 slip stitches in the second and third stitches separately. Then make 3 chains. Insert hook into the hole and make a slip stitch. Next, create 5 chains. Afterward, insert the hook back into the same hole and make a slip stitch. Then we make 7 chains. Make a slip stitch in the same hole again. Then make 5 chains. Make a slip stitch in the hole once more. Create 3 chains. Locate the V-stitch of the second double crochet next to the hole we've worked on and make a slip stitch. Then we make 2 slip stitch in the next 2 stitches. We repeat to see our cohet the pattern group 3 chain, 1 slip stitch, 5 chain, 1 slip stitch, 7 chain, 1 slip stitch, 5 chain, 1 slip stitch, and 3 chain into the second hole. One pattern group is completed after 3 chains. To start a new pattern group, locate the V-stitch of the second double crochet next to the hole we've worked on and make a slip stitch. Next, create 2 slip stitches in the next 2 stitches. Continue crocheting following the pattern as instructed above. Make a slip stitch in the first stitch. After repeating the group pattern 4 more times, we have completed the snowflake. Hide the thread tail to the back. Tie a slip knot and crochet 30 chains to make a strap. Stretch out the loop and cut off the yarn. Pick one corner and tie the strap on it. Then hide the yarn tail by the yarn needle. All 4 Christmas sets have been finished. Enjoy your crocheting time.